Welcome to the party, pal.
Podcast.
Oh no, it's delayed. Oh, I can't see. Oh no, okay.
We're fine.
Hello.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
We're hanging in the Wally Wally.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
It's my birthday.
It's Nate's birthday.
Kind of.
It will be your birthday when we
Birthday.
post.
Post it.
This goes up on the birthday, which is like a week from today.
God. Still young at the moment.
Nate is 17.
Nobody knows my age. I'm always gonna think it's real.
Every time I'm gonna change it. Next time you're gonna be like 40.
Oh my God. Okay,
It's gonna be great. So as is tradition, Nate got to pick 6 movies, and I was tortured with him. Oh, welcome to the Party Pal. This is a podcast by us, the Loomer brothers. I'm Preston Loomer,
I'm Nathan Loomer.
and we watch movies and torture each other by choosing movies that we definitely didn't want to watch.
What? I wanted to watch all these, so you can't.
I did too. It was actually not a bad list. So Nate, you can tell them what you chose to torture me with.
Okay, I chose Battle Royale. Train to Busan. No, you're gonna. Okay, I didn't say.
I got him in case you forgot.
Pokemon. Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Evolution.
Evolution.
The second
There we go. This
remake.
one. I picked Street Fighter, Porco Rosso, and Super Mario Brothers.
There we go. That's all. And they were mostly good. And one that I was
I can't wait to see which one you don't like.
God, I forgot how bad this was. And it's not the one you think.
I know. I can't. Oh.
I'd seen 4 of them before. I hadn't seen Battle Royale or Porco Rosso before, which I like. Just means pig red in Italian. It's a Japanese movie about an Italian pig man.
Love it.
We're gonna just start with that because I'm already talking about it.
Because
this is the second year in a row you made me watch a Miyazaki film.
Yep. Because I love them.
I'm gonna be dead serious. I stopped taking notes about a third of the way through this movie.
I want to I always tell people it's like my favorite of his, but I really mean by that it's like the first one I saw where I think I learned I wasn't a kid anymore because like I was sitting there going, this is really sad, and I know it's sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just. So yeah.
I'm drinking wine. I hope it's not.
And he's just a pig man, which I thought maybe they explained. They don't. It's kind of a metaphor, but not.
It's not because it's voiced by Michael Keaton in the English dub. So I wrote hashtag bird pig for president.
Yes.
No, it's fun. It's a little like he's a fighter pilot. He's like the only survivor of some crazy incident where his whole dogfight crew went down, and as a result, he got turned into a pig man.
And he goes on adventures.
And now he's got to like win his ship back.
I know. It's like, he has this
back.
really sad plot, like of or background for a plot that isn't as amazing as I remember.
I was like, the plot was fine.
Yeah,
It's got a good little voice cast. It's like whatever.
It's fun.
Brad Garrett's great as the bandit leader.
Yeah, I love that.
But mostly it was just like I was like, they're flying planes. He's a pig. That's
it's still beautiful.
Of the I haven't seen every Miyazaki film, but of the 5 I've seen, it's probably the one that I was like, it was the most just okay.
Yeah, I won't go back to it for a while.
Yeah.
but
if you like pigs, if you believe pigs can fly,
yeah,
pigs do fly.
Yeah,
very well, in fact.
Very good.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the whole time if he was pro or anti Nazi propaganda. I was like, is he the Nazi or is he against the Nazis?
Yes, I get that. I forgot. I just know I loved it when I first saw it. I forgot it was like Nazis and stuff. Like it's really weird.
Yeah. It did make me think. I was like, I want a Star Wars movie that's just pilots.
Yeah.
I want like a no Jedi, no just like the Rebel pilots doing their thing. And I know they made that video game a while back that I loved, where they did that. But I was like, I just want one where it's just like ace pilots in space.
Yep.
That'd be so cool.
Going off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Oh.
Yeah, I also like that they did this whole thing with the Morse code with the flashlights.
Yeah. And
they have to say it out loud because I'm like, they know nobody else knows what they're saying.
Oh my gosh. I was hoping that they wouldn't say it out loud because it'd be amazing to have to just go and look it up later and be like, what was it?
I think what works great is it's got that same kind of Miyazaki whimsy that all his other stuff has, but I don't think it takes it far enough this time.
Yeah. It feels more grounded, which is weird. Maybe that's why he made him a pig man. He's like, I just need to...
It's like, I got this good story. Well, it's not weird enough. He's a pig.
He's a pig. He's a pig.
He's a pig. But he's a pig man.
Pig man.
Why is he a pig man? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And you kind of get backstory, but really the least important part of this whole movie is the fact that he's a pig man.
No, it really
Everything
is.
else matters more.
Yes. So So
yeah, I didn't hate it. It wasn't the best thing I saw.
no, I was hoping also it would have, because I think it does nothing. There was nothing artsy, like as far as there was like old ships and stuff. There's nothing to really catch your eye, like a floating island and the other films and stuff. So
Floating on the Castle in the Sky, or the spirits and
or
Spirited
just,
Away,
yeah,
or
random creatures that they make for movies. So yeah, I get that.
Tortoro.
Love
Yeah.
it. What?
That's it. That's like I literally like took like four notes.
I get it. I don't have much.
Also,
more.
they make a lot of jokes about how he's like a chauvinist pig.
Yep.
Which
I
was like, that's either a great joke or like the cheapest joke that they could have ever found. What's all I got? I don't have a lot on Porco Rosso.
I'm gonna have a lot on other ones, so it'll be good.
I will say that a lot of times I thought Porco sounded like Han Solo. And that's when I thought of the Star Wars thing.
I was happy it was Michael Keaton. I didn't know that until I started watching it.
Yeah,
so.
Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's the best.
But yeah, so, it's good.
1.5 out of 2 thumbs.
Oh, 2 thumbs, okay.
I don't know what the thumb rate.
The thumbs.
3/4 of 2 thumbs.
Little thumbs.
1 pinky finger.
That's the thing, if they use the other fingers, and so I was like,
1 middle. No, I'm not going to do that.
do it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You can imagine it if you're listening to the podcast, not if you're watching it.
Yeah, it's great. We gotta stop doing visual gags.
Oh my god.
They don't work.
Except for this.
I had one of my classmates listen to the podcast, and she like listened to it, and then was like, "Why are there these like weird long pauses at the beginning?" I was like, "It's because we're making faces at each other, and you can't see it if you don't watch the YouTube version."
Sorry, everyone. We need to put just music going, when we're doing stuff.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I watched that, and then I guess the other one that was compared with the Pokemon cartoon.
I just wanted to watch it for the art style.
Okay, so I love the first movie.
Yeah.
I do not love the evolution.
Do not love the evolution.
Here's the thing I like about evolution. I think the Pokemon look great. I think that part of it was perfect. Everything else looks weird as shit.
Yeah, it's not pretty. I say it's an ugly movie now.
It's not a good looking movie.
It's really
like
not.
Anime people, because what they did is they took the anime drawn people, and then just kind of turned them into little 3D models.
Yep.
And they look so weird in 3D. Mm-hmm. And they used the new voice cast rather than the old voice cast, so nobody sounds right.
That's why I can't watch the show anymore.
As soon as James came on, I was like, oh, God, why does James have a British accent?
It's gross.
It's real
so gross.
over the top. No, it didn't work.
No. It's not, I know it may also be a nostalgia thing, because that's what I know Pokemon as, is that anime style. So when you see in 3D, I'm like, yucky.
I will say, but the Pokemon themselves all look really good.
Pikachu looks... Mwah.
Yeah, like the actual creatures, I could watch that all day.
Yeah.
I think they just need to get out of... just, like, get rid of Ash.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they'd done a Space Jam thing with a Pokemon with CG, like a Detective Pikachu with this...
Just Pokemon. Don't add the humans.
Except for the humanoid ones. Machamp, I was like, as soon as they had that fight at the beginning, when Machamp falls over and his arms are out, I was like, this makes me question some anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, how do his second set of arms work on the back? Because I know how shoulders work.
Yes.
And, like, if you've got another stack of shoulders here, like, what do you do?
It seems like he devolves, kind of. He gets. I feel like the evolution before, it's just a buff dude.
I feel like that one they were like, Machop makes sense, Machoke. How do we do Machamp? I don't know, just add more arms.
I still... Finding out that Hitmon... Sorry, man, we're getting to Pokemon. Sorry. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan evolved from the same thing. Hitmontop. But I would say... Wait, Hitmonchan's the...
Hitmonchan's the punchy one.
Hitmonlee is a downgrade.
Oh, no!
Because he's like a head with arms.
No.
What are you talking about?
He's the better of the two. Hitmonchan's a disaster.
I just mean anatomy-wise.
No competitive Pokemon player went through going like, I hope I get a Hitmonchan out of this Tyrogue. Actually, I think Hitmontop's the best of the three of them, according to what I've...
Then we're good.
I watch a lot of competitive Pokemon. Every time they called Ash from Pallet Town, I was like, I would hate to be like, you're Preston from Walla Walla.
No.
God, why?
This little town.
I'm like, this is a little middle of nowhere town, and everyone just knows this kid.
Yeah.
How would you like to be a 10-year-old who's identified as the kid from that one place that sucks?
Yeah. little village with your crazy professor who's only found 150 Pokemon.
There was also I made a lot of jokes in my notes of Ash being just he's the worst damn Pokemon trainer on the planet.
He lucks out. He dies in this first.
He dies in this movie. It's the best 10 minutes of the movie. Yeah. And then he comes back to life because Pikachu was sad.
That's a part that I don't like because that one's really good in the original.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Now it just looks like water everywhere.
Yeah. I like the part, though, when Mewtwo is definitely like, you suck at training your Pokemon. And Ash was like, what? And I was like, truth bomb.
He's right. Boom! Mewtwo is the best, though. I love him in this.
There was this whole thing at the beginning. They do the whole opening story of it. If you haven't seen it, we're going to spoil the crap out of this, obviously. Yeah. The whole opening where he busts out of Giovanni and there's this whole thing where Giovanni's like, I control you. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, who looked at the overpowered psychic kangaroo and was like, I'm going to piss that thing off. I'm going to make that thing wish it wasn't here.
Although, I guess that the second Pikachu, I didn't like them using Mewtwo. And this one works because it's about him.
Yeah.
But stop using him as the MacGuffin for...
there are other...
I get it.
They have literal Pokemon God, and they don't use it.
It's Mewtwo.
Drive me crazy.
Unless Mewtwo can punch the Pokegod.
I want more Lugia stuff, man.
I know.
That was when they do Evolution 2.
Evolution 2, I will definitely go.
I'll watch it. Here's the thing: we hated the way this one looked. We'll probably hate the next one. We're gonna watch it anyway. Watch them.
My favorite one is actually the Entei one, so we're gonna.
What?
Yeah.
I do not need to see that. I got burnt out on Unknowns after that movie.
Unknowns, God, I have to catch him later.
Yeah. The movie is insane. Basically, if you haven't seen it, the plot is that Mewtwo captures Pokemon to clone them to make better versions of themselves. Yep. Because he himself is a clone. Which, let's talk about the fact that if I grabbed a clone of something, if I've literally duplicated something, I would not name it the thing I cloned to.
Yeah. It's like he has all these Pokemon like, this is Venusaur. 2!
Yeah. Do you have any others? Okay, fine. We'll mix it up. This is Blastoise Dose. You mean like Zapdos? God damn it! Son of a bitch!
And also, I don't know. They really messed up cloning Mew. Because what did they make?
Like the rest of them look the same, and he's like real messed up. And he can speak.
Yes.
I like that he can speak, and Mew's just like no freaking name.
Oh my gosh. But yep, so is that? Battle.
It made me ask a lot more questions than I want to.
Yeah.
I want a game version where you get to play as Mecha Mewtwo with the suit. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I also was like, the Pokemon world's economy is real messed up. If like the whole economy is based around these creatures. And like,
shouldn't get into the theory.
There's too much.
As I simplified, the people who make the Pokeballs are running the economy, and so they're just doing a thing where they're running about.
Got it.
You buy Pokeballs, you catch Pokemon, you buy more Pokeballs.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing: if you're gonna watch Pokemon the first movie, or Mewtwo Strikes Back as it's called, go watch the cartoon. Yes. Don't watch the evolution.
Oh, and the reason I picked this for my birthday is because the first movie I saw in theaters. So.
This was it?
The old one.
Okay.
Or Star Wars. If possible, it's Phantom Menace. But I want to say this.
No, because 2 came out in 2000, so you probably watched this one first.
Got it.
Because they had that whole thing of Pokemon the movie 2000, and it was like a big...
Okay, yep.
And I was like, that's dumb.
Over at what is now...
that's on the wall.
That's
your little I thought it was on my screen.
No, it's because company keeps falling.
No,
that sounds bad.
Because company
No, the movie theater that is now a dollar store. Sad, very sad. Oh well.
Sad.
Rest in peace. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
What is next on our... Just flip it.
Street Fighter. Oh, God. So here's the deal. I went into this thinking that Super Mario Bros. Was going to easily be the worst thing I saw, and then Street Fighter just reminded me of the disaster that it is. And I hate it because Street Fighter is like the best fighting game on the planet. And I will fight any Mortal Kombat bros.
See, I almost put Mortal Kombat in Street Fighter, but Mortal Kombat's too good.
You should have put the new Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
man.
I should
have put the new one.
Oh,
that one would have been okay. Here's the thing with Street Fighter. One, I have several problems. One, they cast Jean-Claude Van Damme as the American guy.
It's like a 2-minute speech.
And he turns around and goes, I'm going to kick Bison's ass with his Belgian-ass accent.
Most never tries.
He's not even close to American. He's got that bleach blonde that looks like orange crap.
God.
Raul Julia is brilliant. I'm not going to
the best.
The saddest thing is that this is his last movie.
Yes, because he is amazing.
Because he kills the movie, and that freaking Tuesday speech is the best part of the movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, there's this whole part where basically Chun-Li is trying to kill him because he slaughtered her village, and he says this thing about that was the most important day of your life, but for me it was only Tuesday. And I was like, that's it. That's some brilliance right there.
Oh my gosh. I have to remember the name of any of the fighters. I always suck at this.
I got them all. I know them all.
They
use everybody from Street Fighter 2 Turbo. They use the whole cast across the board.
Which maybe is a detriment.
Yeah, I think they should have done something a little closer to what Mortal Kombat did, where it's actually like a tournament.
Yes. Because
the original Street Fighter is you're just Ryu, and you're Ken if there's the 2-player.
Yeah.
And then essentially that's why they're the same guy in the games.
Yes.
And then you get to basically you fight this tournament, and then you fight Sagat at the end of it.
Yeah.
And they kind of allude to that in the early part where they're working for Sagat and running guns and stuff for him. But really, there's a lot that just doesn't work. However, the bad guys across the board are easily the best part of this thing. Guile works, or not Guile. Bison works. Vega's great looking. Andrew Bynarski's Zangief is probably the funniest part of the whole movie. Part when they're the truck's heading to the base. He's like, "Quick, change the channel," because they're watching on the TV. I was like, "That's some brilliance."
It is the Ryu and Ken are the worst characters, the most bland.
They're so
for being the main guys.
Really, they should have focused on that whole Ming-Na Wen Chun-Li story. Yes. I think that would have made it more interesting. The problem is they tried to have a reason that everybody hates Bison.
Yes.
And And then it just didn't. I don't even know. And then they shoehorn in T-Hawk's a random goon, and the Chun-Li's camera crew are Balrog and E Honda, and Balrog's a bad guy in the game, which doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense in this. Although I will say, as someone who's seen, at least I don't know if there's one more live-action Street Fighter. This might be the best live-action Street Fighter, despite it being.
It is because the only other one's that weird bad Chun-Li one.
Chun-Li one's so forgettable and bad.
Yeah.
Oh God. So.
See, I love the bit at the end, the smart thing where they had them all do their win poses.
Yes.
In that final freeze frame. That was cool.
That was cool. It can be done right.
Yeah. The biggest issue I have with this is they did Blanca. Blanca's my boy, and they did him so bad.
I know.
They combined him with Charlie. They made him look like Lou Ferrigno's Hulk.
He's so ugly. He's so bad.
And he doesn't even have his freaking electric powers, which is the whole point.
He's just a dude.
He's just like a Hulk that they made.
Yeah.
I was thinking though we should have done. I wrote down you should have picked Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
And 2. I wrote we should do more video game movies because they're all terrible.
Well, we could watch 3 Mortal Kombat movies in a row at some point.
It's true. They literally exist. I do like too that when Bison's destroying, shooting the mines off, he's playing a literal Street Fighter console.
Yes. Oh my gosh, there are things.
It just couldn't figure out if it wanted to be a really serious movie with a good plot or just this insane camp fest.
God, if it was a camp fest, I think it'd be the greatest thing ever.
If it just leaned into how stupid it was, yes. It would have been so good.
God.
If you had Jean-Claude Van Damme doing a backflip and screaming Sonic Boom while throwing crap out of his hands, I'd have died.
Amazing.
I'd have died, even if his accent was all over the place.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom!
Oh, God. Man, you took a lot of notes on this one. Holy crap, you used the whole page.
I used the whole page. This was a big one. They were mostly just bad jokes.
Yes. Makes sense.
Things like this is technically Street Fighter 2, and
yes.
I think this movie has 3 Wilhelm screams in it. I wanted to look up. I had to look up. I never did it. I meant to look up which movie has the most Wilhelm screams because I feel like there's one out there that just abuses them.
Because Star Wars only has 1 per film.
It's 1 per film, which is brilliant. But there's also this scene where Ken and Ryu are trying to fight each other to get the keys, and they're fake acting. And I was like, why is the fake acting better than the actual acting in the movie?
Then they turn back to crappy actors.
Yeah. I also love the part where Chun-Li sneaks into this the safe house, and she's wearing this black catsuit, and I was like, the room is tan, and the lights are all on.
Yes.
You are not camouflaged at all.
The costumer came and was like, this what is this? Like, what is
I feel bad for Ming Na Wen because she's so good. And she just does not get a time of day in this.
Oh, God. That to say, try to make a better Street Fighter movie, please. It's such good characters and designs. You can do it.
If you can make a decent Mortal Kombat, you can make a good Street Fighter.
Good Street Fighter.
Like,
thank you.
Yeah, that's all I ask. Also, next time you do Mortal Kombat, do Baraka.
Do Baraka, please.
Thank you. That's all we got. So we watched that with the Mario Bros. Yeah, I thought Mario Bros was gonna be bad. I had such a great time. I
know. I'm so glad.
I freaking love this movie.
This movie is, oh my god, it's like it should have been on my cult classic list because it is the greatest.
I know. Bob Hoskins is so freaking perfect. I was like, who? I mean, you go into it going, Bob Hoskins is Mario, and you end up going, Bob Hoskins is Mario.
And John
Leguizamo
is Luigi. I love him too.
Suck it, Chris Pratt. You're never gonna be that good.
You're never gonna be that good. You're no Bob.
You're just gonna be. The rest of the movie is weird as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know who looked at this. Who looked at the Mario game and went, Blade Runner. That's the thing. That's the aesthetic we gotta go for.
It's not until they get to the Goombas that I'm like, oh god, that is a nightmare. Like these huge, like buff men with these tiny Goomba heads.
And then the Koopas with the longer.
I wish Mario jumped on one of those at some point. That was like,
yeah. They did some cool things, and they try to use stuff from the game, like the jump shoes and the bomb. I like that Bowser is Trump. Bowser's just Trump.
Oh my god, there's a great. What's the name of the actor?
It's Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
The thing about the shoes?
No, his son.
Yeah,
his son was watching the movie with him, and his son's like, "Dad, why did you do?" He's like, "You needed like." He's like, "He needed a pool or something." He says like,
"Shoes." It was shoes.
Oh, need this? Okay, what's the shoes? He needed some shoes. He's like, "I don't need them that bad."
Yeah.
To his dad. It's like,
the only problem I have with Dennis Hopper's like doing what he can with
Spike
that role,
whatever.
with the Tri-Hawk.
Yeah.
He looks like a Machamp. That's weird. The only thing I have a problem with is they never make him. They only make him a dinosaur for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I wanted like full on Bowser the whole time, and he's never called Bowser. He's called King Koopa.
Well, then he turns into a shit Bowser.
Yeah.
he turns into like a dinosaur.
He looks like the first draft of a Jurassic Park model that they just kind of. He comes out of the bucket and then he blows up.
Yep, that's it.
I do like that the plumber's actually plumb.
Yes.
I like that they know enough about pipes to like work them. That's pretty.
It's great. Yeah.
There's a lot. And the costumes actually, the costumes on the two of them look fine the whole time.
And they get to save Daisy, not Peach. Yes, I forgot about that.
I halfway through I was like, why is it Daisy and not Peach? And I was like, oh, it's because Luigi's got to end up with her because Mario's got somebody.
It totally ruins my fan theory that Luigi ends up with Peach.
Only on this one. I also the part when they get in the electric car and they're driving and Mario goes, now this is driving, and I was like, now this is pod racing. Oh god, did George Lucas take that from this? Is that where that came from?
If he was watching, he's like, I need to make a new Star Wars.
I also definitely wrote Mad Max Fury Toad again.
Fury Toad, I love it. Oh my god, I want that.
I want Mad Max Fury Toad. I want a Mario Kart movie that's just a Mad Max parody.
He's just like doing the spray paint. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, I love it.
I also too. They both passed on, but I was like, I just want cuts between the Dennis Hopper's Bowser and Raul Julia's and Bison.
Yeah,
and just have them have a conversation.
I forgot about Yoshi. I wish Yoshi didn't look so bad.
Yoshi looks. I mean, he looks like a dinosaur.
He looks like a dinosaur, but you try to make it. I guess every hero's movie is ugly.
Yeah,
but
anatomically, he does not make sense, and his tongue is the weirdest. I also about halfway through was like, how do they get some of the people they got for this movie? Yes. They got Fiona Shaw to be. Like, Fiona Shaw's a great British actress.
Yes.
She should not be in this movie. And she has the weirdest part.
Oh my gosh.
I want Birdo in a that's what I want. I'm like, how do you translate Birdo to the screen?
Also, if we could make the new Mario Bros movie live action with the actors that are cast in it now. And see if it's worse without it. Except for Jack Black, I think will be great.
Just Jack Black. He's doing that thing he does in his underwear in the backyard. It's like, ooh, Bowser. What's up, Mario?
Oh my
Mario. I don't know how it's gonna be. They just said Chris Pratt's not doing an Italian accent. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
He's not Italian. Mars not Italian. He's
a plumber. He's not Italian. I don't know. I was on board for a minute, and then I was like, I'll probably just watch it when it comes out. God. This one I feel like did a better job of what we had problems with Street Fighter, where I think it leaned into how stupid it is.
It gave up. it feels like it really gave up, and that's to its benefit.
Yeah. Like, this is a B movie.
It has the audacity to say this will get a sequel at the end. This is not the end. Bowser's back.
Why do I have a feeling that sequel was going to be Donkey Kong? And I was really hoping they just had like a 9-foot gorilla the whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, this whole movie it's so dumb, it's brilliant.
A masterpiece.
Yeah.
I love it.
And as someone who's been watching like the worst movies in existence for the past 10 weeks, this is not that bad.
Not bad. So
this didn't even make that list. I was like, this is not on the level of terrible.
Not even close. Love it.
So good.
Thank God. Thank God I gotta watch it.
God bless Mario Bros. I bought it. I bought it for this. And
I bought it at Walmart a long time ago, and I finally got to watch it.
I was like, I'm glad I bought it for $4 because now I can just watch it whenever I want.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Guys,
we only have 2 movies
Two
left.
more.
This is the best 2 movies on the list.
Wait, so you really just hated... Which one did you really hate?
Street Fighter. Street Fighter was a disaster.
Making sure that was... Okay.
No, Street Fighter, I went in thinking I was going to hate Mario, and I hated it. It was like, oh, Street Fighter makes this look so good.
So good. So which
Train to Busan.
The best zombie movie. Just when I was getting... Sorry, just when I was getting... Maybe it's because I was just getting bored with the zombie formula, and this came out.
I have 2 that I think are better.
Okay. I'm going to try to guess them in my head.
Okay, go for it.
28 Days Later.
That's one of them.
And the original zombie movie, like Dawn of the...
No.
No? Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea.
Shaun of the Dead.
Okay. Shaun of the... Oh, okay, yeah.
Shaun of the Dead is the best zombie movie that's ever made.
Yes.
I'm going to stay by that.
Yeah, I can give 20. Yeah, those 2 are definitely...
Yeah. No, but this one's really, really good. The first 30 seconds I was like, oh, I have to root for that dick from Squid Game.
Yeah! I forgot that was him!
I was like, oh gosh! And then Don Lee. Don Lee was in this, and I didn't know that Don Lee was in this.
It is the best concept for the movie. The reason why I love it is because they give you a scenario where people have a reason to have to fight the zombies.
Yeah, it's great.
They're not just going in for no reason.
Yeah.
They're in the back of a train. Everyone they love is at the front of the train, and they have to get there to save them. And every cart has like a different scenario of zombies in it.
I spent about 45 minutes trying to find a snakes on a plane pun that I could. I never got there. It's zombies on a train. It's brilliant.
It's great.
And then the kid from Parasite's in this. I don't remember his name. I gotta learn Korean names. I know like 2.
I'm terrible. What?
And then I was sitting there. I was like, I didn't even pick a movie, and you still picked a horror film.
Yep.
I don't know how you did it.
Everything we've done always has a horror film.
I think I'm trying.
Emoji Movie was my last year horror film. So this year it's Train to Busan.
We always seem to pick a horror film. I gotta make you watch Theater of Blood. That was some brilliant stuff.
I do want to see that.
I will say this: Korea takes like the genres that we love and just makes them way better than we do.
Yes, I just figured it out.
Between this, Parasite, Squid Game, and Thirst, I'm like, goodness, this is the best. Audition was Japanese.
Japanese, okay, whatever.
No, it doesn't count. Japanese.
I'm sorry.
I had some questions though.
Yes.
One, has any movie... This is a trivia question. I know the answer. Has any movie ever used Zombie by the Cranberries in the soundtrack?
What is that even?
Zombie. I can't sing anymore.
Somewhere. It's gotta be.
It is in Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder. He uses it, and I was like, it's pitch perfect, because Zack Snyder just knows what he's about.
He just would do it.
He dropped Hallelujah at the end of his Justice League, and I was like, that is the best.
What a guy.
He did it in this really slow, like, orchestral version, and I was like, it's so good.
He's a master of his craft. He's figured it out.
He's a master of dude. He took what Michael Bay had started and carried it forward in the Dude Bro movies.
Dude, bro, yeah, you see this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, what was I going to say? I love the... God, spoilers always. We just gotta put it at the front of every podcast.
Yeah, they should know by now.
I do love the ending of this movie. Mm-hmm. I love that it's not happy.
No,
at all, and it does make me want to watch the sequel.
No, there's a sequel
which I need to watch because
I haven't seen it.
I don't know where it will go.
The one thing that's just really good is the camera always feels tight.
Yeah,
like it always feels like you're in this really cramped space. And I'm sure they shot on half sets and stuff to get those, but like you always feel like you don't have a lot of room to
move about. Yeah.
To move about.
Whoa, which is nice with the contrast that the start of the movie is actually kind of nice looking.
Yeah.
On the train and at the train station and stuff. It's Yes, only until they get on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also was a joke. I was like, a zombie apocalypse is literally what introverts fear the most. You're in a crowd of people and they all want to eat you.
They all want to eat you.
That, and there's always one asshole who screws it up for everybody else.
And just why? Why
That
are
guy
you doing that?
was so desperate to survive that he messed everybody else's chances up.
God, it's crazy.
I was so glad when he got his ass kicked. And then murdered, and then zombied, and then murdered again.
Did you watch this dubbed or subbed?
I watched it subbed.
Okay.
No,
I originally watched it subbed this time. I watched it dubbed the first time. And I just have to bring... This is really funny, because there's one... Like, everyone kind of sounds weird dubbed as they do. There's one guy who sounds really perfectly dubbed. And I was like, what the heck? And I went and looked it up. It's because the guy speaks fluent English. And he voiced himself.
They just voiced it out.
Yeah, and so everything is, like, perfect inflection.
That's probably Don Lee, because he was in Eternals.
So, yeah.
He was the big, like...
Yes, that's exactly who it was.
Yeah, he speaks fluent English.
Yeah, and so I was like, why is that guy making perfect sense?
Because he can do it. Because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I watch... Here's my idea. Here's my rule. I watch live action stuff subbed, and I watch animated stuff dubbed.
That's smart.
Because I like animated voice actors. Not that I have any disrespect for the foreign actors. I'm a like voice actors are like one of my favorite things, and I want to like watch those versions. So that's why I do it. Also, it's really hard with animation to like read. It's so visually fast that you can't get it if you're watching subtitles all the time. Oh, I had one of the really funny. Okay. So then I was like debating. I was like, I want to go through all the zombie movies and figure out which one has the best zombie rules.
Yes.
And I think it's The Walking Dead, aside from one thing,
which is
that just everybody's a zombie.
Yeah.
Like the zombie virus is just in all of them. I think that's my only issue with it.
I mean, it's that sometimes they run. When they choose to.
I don't mind running zombies.
No. I just mean they call it Walking Dead, and that was kind of the one rule. Like, just kind of move. And then this one just charged out. I was like, why is that one?
Yeah.
How did he figure it out?
I wonder,
But
is Z Nation? Is Z Nation the best zombie thing?
Z Nation. Sometimes they're overpowered.
It's probably Shaun of the Dead, honestly.
It probably is Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's pretty great.
That's what I think of when I think of a zombie.
It's pretty perfect. So, it's pretty spot on.
So what we're telling you is, you can watch this, but you can also watch Shaun of the Dead.
Watch Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Here's the deal with Shaun of the Dead. You got to watch at least like 3 zombie movies before you watch it, or it won't make any sense.
Yes, that's a good point.
It's one of those ones that really relies on the genre.
You can watch all of Walking Dead and then watch that. I guess.
I literally wrote "fuck the old guy" like 4 times.
Oh my God, you really hated him.
Every time he did anything, I was like, "This guy is getting everybody else killed."
It's so good.
And then when he dies at the end, I was like, "Perfect."
Yes,
I knew it was coming. It was like it was going to happen, but he got it, and it was
more movies on trains. We got this. We got Snowpiercer. It's always good.
Have you seen the Snowpiercer show?
I have not yet.
You gotta watch the show. Show's good. David Diggs doing his work, man. Brilliant.
Oh man, this went by fast. This went by like really fast.
Well, it's because you didn't pick a lot of crap.
Yeah.
We tend to like take a long time bashing the shitty ones.
Yeah. Speaking of shit, I'm just kidding.
This was the best thing that you made me watch.
Yes.
This was easily Battle Royale,
or
as I call it, Sad Hunger Games.
Sad Hunger Games. Hunger Games where the deaths actually have an impact on me instead of just people killing each other.
The only issue I had with the deaths is that they set up a lot. They work. I think they stretched a little thin on how many characters they tried to like give a little backstory to before they killed them. I think.
Agree with that.
I think there's a bridge between it's all Katniss and it's like. I think you should have gotten a cluster like 5 or 6 that we got to know really early.
Yes.
And then one by one they kind of.
But the stakes in this though, what I don't like about Hunger Games after watching this is that when they go into Hunger Games, they already kind of hate each other and they don't know each other.
Yeah.
This is a group of people who knew each other.
And they like each other.
And get sent into the scenario and have to be mean and kill each other.
Think high school politics.
Yeah.
And now you can murder each other for it.
It's so creepy.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I did say after, because I watched this right after I watched the Pokemon movie.
Yes.
And I was like, can we do a Pokemon Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Or like Pokemon Fortnite.
Oh my god.
Where you get to choose your mon and they drop and then you just like run around.
That's the next evolution. That's it.
Well, they've done Poke League. I think they can do Poke Fortnite.
You can get it.
Yeah, it just this. I mean, and they literally say. I may able to make a Fortnite joke. They literally said Fortnite was inspired. Like those kind of games were inspired by this movie. Of you drop a bunch of people into a scenario. They have limited resources. I also like that they all got a secret like weapon that they kind of chose randomly.
Yeah, I I'm tentative to watch the sequels. I'm too scared it's gonna ruin the first movie for me. So that's what Hunger Games did to me as well.
I will say this is easily it's easily top 3 best movies about children killing each other because of a government sponsored competition. Top 3. That genre.
It's definitely a lot lower when it's just children killing each other because they can.
Yeah.
Because you got to lower the flies and other things to compete with. God.
There's a lot that happened that I was like, the logic in some of this doesn't make sense. They started doing this trope that you catch early on if you haven't watched it, that whenever someone gets a flashback, they're probably dead in the next scene.
Yeah. I didn't realize that till right now. It's very true.
Yeah, it's very true. About half the kids just end up being like straight up sociopaths.
Yeah.
And they have 2 guys that they bring who are like exchange students or transfer students, and you're like, as soon as those guys show up, it's like these guys have done this before.
Yes.
These are people who want to be here.
But you got one of my favorite Japanese Kateshi oh my god.
Show me.
This guy right here. Kateshi Kitano.
Oh, Takeshi Kitano, yeah.
Yeah, who is the
teacher.
Who is the host of Kateshi's Castle, that crazy Japanese show where you have to play all the Japanese games in order to beat the mountain.
That's brilliant.
And so he's like
he's the asshole.
Yeah, he's the asshole. It's so funny. Oh god.
I also I felt bad. I was like sitting there going, I'm in school and I'm in public school system, and there's days where I feel like this is something that people think about.
Yes.
Because the premise in this one is basically if a class as a whole is like a disaster, then they get battle royale.
Yes.
So it's like if your whole class skips for a day, then your teacher can decide to submit you for this thing, and then basically you suffer.
Yep.
And there's nothing they can do about it. Like that's the government's. The government has the rules.
Yep.
You have to survive. It's like 3 days or something like that. Yeah. I don't remember exactly how it.
And I do.
No! It's last one standing, but they break the system.
Yes.
Because these 2 guys find a computer and use it to hack the programming of the island they're on. And I was like, how did they not think that maybe a computer hacker would get a computer?
Yes.
And then blow the system up?
It could happen. It could happen. Maybe it's a part of the game. I don't know. It made me think about a movie I haven't thought about in forever, which is the one with the serial killers battle royale.
I watched that like a month ago.
I was thinking about the whole time. Condemned.
The Condemned is so bad.
It's such a good concept for such a terrible movie.
It's so smart, and they cast frickin' Steve Austin as the lead.
As the lead.
And he gets upstaged by Vinnie Jones the whole
The
time.
whole time. God.
If you haven't seen The Condemned, it's the same thing. It's basically it's 10 death row inmates on an island. Last man standing gets freed. The rest are dead anyway, so they don't really care.
So they just go at it.
And they're like sadists, sadistic rapists and murderers, and he's kind of like the worst of the worst. And then one Marine, because America,
was there on accident.
was there because the guy they wanted died.
Yeah, so they drag him. Oh my god.
Because this sadistic television host is appealing to every demographic, and his goal is basically to be a Twitch streamer before Twitch existed.
Yeah, it was like I want to get views.
I was actually thinking about picking that one for my next birthday, so maybe we'll actually watch it.
We'll just watch Battle Royale movies every birthday.
Battle Royale birthday.
Oh my god.
We'll watch all the Hunger Games. I was thinking about. I've been debating because after you sent me your list, I was like, "Oh, now I got to think in 6 months what I want to make you watch."
Oh my god! I should have thought harder throughout the year. I didn't even give it a thought until the last minute.
This set was definitely not as painful as last year.
No.
Although I think the only reason last year was painful is because you made me watch the Emoji movie.
Yeah, I know. Like Sonic and Pokemon were not even bad.
Sonic wasn't bad. Pokemon wasn't bad. Castle in the Sky wasn't bad. What else did you have me watch?
I don't remember what else I picked.
I think there were 2 live action things. I can go back and watch it.
Oh well. But yeah, this is my birthday.
This is his birthday. Happy birthday!
On the 3rd, you all have to watch the.
Well, this comes out on the 3rd, so if
this and then that.
After watching this, you have to go watch one of these movies.
One of them, okay. We'll be fair.
You can pick Battle Royale; it's the best one.
Don't pick Street Fighter.
You can pick Street Fighter if you're really in the mood for having a rough day.
Yes.
It's me, isn't it?
Oh, it is you.
I'm gonna paraphrase what I wrote on your birthday card. Happy birthday, you filthy animal.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.